Chapter 16. He is standing in the doorway when I first see him, tall, skinny, with sandy blonde hair covering his forehead. His blue eyes gaze straight at me, studying my eyes, searching for a special way to start our acquaintance. A forlorn kind of grin plays around his mouth as he says in a quiet voice, "I am Ulek Schwartz. I was sent here by the skiff. What can I do to help?" I look at him in surprise. I have never met him before. I have grown up in the socialist movement, and I know most members of SCIF, the Children's Socialist Movement. We meet often, study, plan for the future, help to hide people about to be deported, but I have never met Ulek. He must have read my mind. I am new to the group. I was told about you, Motel, and Moshel. He halts for a moment, then says, "I know about your mother and Labo." He presses my hand with a gentle warmth. He comes with every evening, sometimes bringing his sister Fagel. She is 14. Ulek 17. "I know how you feel, Riva, but you are not the only one, if it helps any," he says in his calm, tranquil voice. "My father was taken from us that bloody Thursday in April 1940. "My God," I gasped. "The horror caravan. I was there. He could have been one of those men who called out last regards, names, addresses, messages to their families. Maybe I ran right next to him. Maybe I looked at him without seeing. He could have just been another mask of horror among the other panic-stricken faces." Ulek puts his hand on mine and strokes my fingers gently. "My mother," he swallows hard, "lost her mind. She was placed in a mental hospital. Fagel and I would go to see her often, but she did not know us. She locked herself in a world of her own. We were not part of her world. Maybe she was at peace. The Nazis deported her from the ghetto when the first transports of the sick were taken. You know, the hospital was first to go. So you see, I am father and mother to Fagel, just as you are to Motel and Moshel." His very presence makes us all feel calmer, more composed. His voice, soft, kind, full of quiet determination, inspires us. What secret power is giving him that hunger for life, that will to survive that he passes on to all around him? Ulek always has a book hidden under his shirt. He reads poetry to me for hours, begs me to keep writing my journal, my letters to my family. You see, Riva, someday it will all end, and those letters will be very important. We may forget what has happened today, but your letters will remember. "But Ulek," I argue, "those letters will never be mailed. They may die here together with us. Why write them?" Anger rises in his soft blue eyes. "Don't you ever speak to me that way. Don't ever speak of dying. You are giving up? Don't you ever, ever give up. There's a tomorrow for us. We will live to tell our story to the whole world. We must teach mankind what evil, hatred, and prejudice can do. We must make a better world by not letting them forget what has happened here. So you keep on writing, and you never stop being yourself." He lowers his voice and touches my hand softly. "I am sorry for shouting. You made me so angry talking the way you did." I am sorry that I made him angry. I feel guilty for giving up. I look around me. This was the home of my grandparents. This was the home of my mother, my aunts, my uncles. This was the home of my brothers, my sisters. They all left traces of their lives here between these walls. How can I think that they will never return? How can I think that we all just vanish from here? I must continue. They have a right to know what happened while they were gone. They left me in charge. They are counting on me. I must never again give up. Ulek is right. I put my hand on top of his and smile.